What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Ben gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Now today we're taking a look at the Hell Is Us demo. First we'll do it on PlayStation 5 Pro. Obviously we will do the base PlayStation 5 shortly after as well. But all in all, I'm pretty actually happy with how this game visually looks. Considering the PC specs and the way that runs on PC, I'm quite happy with this. So before we get into it, please consider liking and subscribing if you are new here to the channel. And let me know what you think about Hell Is Us down in the comments below. So we're over here on Hell Is Us, of course, and we've got a couple of different options. Well, I say a couple of different options, literally two, but we also have PSSR as well. So it says in the little description, PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution is AI enhanced image upscaling technology. If disabled, temporal super resolution will be used. And obviously performance and quality mode. Quality mode with PSSR off is a very I mean, some 30 FPS looks not as bad as that. I just feel that that's true. Even with PSSR as well, it's very blurry. But let's start off with the performance mode with PSSR on. Now I'm going to pop my little frame rate counter on my monitor on so I can give you guys kind of a rough idea of what we're actually running at. So we're at 60 frames obviously, and I will let you know if there's any drops that I see. But let's just go through. Now this game puts a little message up on screen literally stating, we're not going to help you, we don't tell you where to go, we don't use quest markers or anything like that. You have to figure out everything for yourself. Now obviously for this testing video, I'm not going to be playing the game properly. I will obviously play it off camera myself. I already plan on getting this game day one because I am actually looking forward to it. It looks really interesting to me and very appealing. So yeah, just bear that in mind if I'm completely lost. This isn't a video for a gameplay tutorial or showing off what the actual game is about. This is about the graphics and what we're seeing and helping you decide if you actually want to, you know, buy this game. So this is the visual settings, and I've got to say I'm actually quite impressed because when I first saw that the PC sort of specifications looked quite high, and even on some really high-end hardware it wasn't having issues, it just didn't look particularly great, and I expected the console version to be sort of like significantly worse, to be honest. But actually it's very sharp and pretty detailed and impressive. There's some major popping in the background going on there. Like, I don't know if you saw that. If we go back over here, some of the trees just like completely popped in. Like, you can see them there just popping in the background. So there is some visual issues for sure, but it's, in terms of actual graphics and resolution and stuff, not bad. Pretty happy with how it looks, and it's so far running really well. I've not seen a single drop. We've got a manual save point there, which is always nice to see. It's kind of a bit more of an old school style game in that way, I guess. We can open this gate and we have a fella to talk to here. Conversations can be started with many characters you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which represents a specific piece of information you have previously encountered. Okay. Conversing with characters may reveal additional datum which can open up the new topics of conversation. Topics that are relevant for your main objectives are listed on the left side of the screen. Listed on the right side of the screen are optional topics which reveal more about the situation. So it's very cool. Like, you can trade with this guy apparently. Let's have a little look at what he's got. Nothing. Brilliant. I don't know what that option was kind of for then. Let's talk to him. So let's see what he says. You must be lost to wander around Senedra Forest. I'm afraid I have a very little to offer. I think he is talking, actually. I just can't hear. Okay. Who are you?
The
name's Ernest Cadell.
My family.
Okay.
When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used up.
Sure.
They left my.
I'm going to skip through, so we can ask various questions, and then we've got general knowledge over on the right. So for now, I'm going to skip through because we're not here for we're not here for this. We're here for the gameplay test. So we've got the key. I'm assuming it's going to open that gate. And we've picked up something here, but this is really interesting. I love that they've kind of got this, like, you need to do everything. This is one of those games where I'm absolutely going to get a notebook out and be writing down every single thing that's happened because I know I will forget stuff. So let me just quickly pop over to quality mode because I just want to show off what that actually looks like. We've got PSSR on. That is rough. Like, that feels to me, I cannot count the frames in terms of like my monitor because it's below the VRR window. So oh, we've got this whole like data thing where we can track all the stuff. So It looks sharper, definitely looks sharper, looks pretty much like native 4K or something, but it can't be because we're using PSSR, so I don't know, but it looks really sharp. But yeah, that performance is pretty rough, to be honest, for yeah, for a game like this that I believe does have some combat elements, probably in a little bit, is just not personally how I would like to play it, at least. What is this little device? Oh, we got a compass, cool. That's probably going to be useful considering we literally don't have like quest markers or anything like that, and I already feel like I'm getting lost in this little area over here. But yeah, the whole gameplay style is really interesting to me, and I like that they're doing this kind of thing. Guys, this quality mode is actually making me feel slightly unwell. I want to go back to performance and turn off PSSR and just see if there's a difference. Now, oh, it's so nice to be back to 60 frames. When you do these, like, when I do these testing videos and we go from 30 to 60 or even less than 30, what it felt like, it's such a nice difference. It's so nice. By the way, haptics, something to mention, the rain haptics on the controller, that's the rain droplets on my coat, I guess, in the game, feel so good on the controller. They're like really precise as to where they're actually occurring as well. So that's always something that people ask me to talk about, is haptics. I've not noticed any trigger haptics yet, but I imagine they will be there because oh, we got another guy to talk to over here. Let's just ask him a load of the questions. Skip through that. Oh, obviously, guys, I will be playing this properly off camera, but this is just not what this is for right now. So just, yeah, don't, yeah. I will play the game properly. I plan on purchasing this one for a while anyway. The animations are like a little odd. Like, it feels almost a little weird how zoomed out we are, but I kind of like it. I sometimes, especially, I'd rather, what I'm trying to say is I'd rather have it zoomed out like this than sometimes when they have the camera placed literally right up against the enemy. Why is that? That's crossed to like be cut down. I wonder if we're able to do that to get a shortcut or something. I don't know. But yeah, like, there's not much more I can say. Visually, this looks really good. I just do not play in that quality mode. If you guys can cope with that, then you're on another level. You're just better than me as a human being, because there's no way I could play on that 30 FPS mode. It is so, like, oh, interesting. We found something cool. I'm gonna have to like screenshot so much to get through this game, because there's just so much there that there's just, I'm gonna forget. But yeah, like, it actually feels really good. Like 60 FPS, I've not seen a single drop at all from 60. My monitor reading is literally locked to 60. Now, I can't guarantee that later on in the game, this is only a demo at the end of the day, but I cannot guarantee later on in the game there's not going to be some frame rate drops or whatever. But at least where we're at now, running around this area, I have not seen a single one. So it kind of doesn't give me the impression that it's going to be any worse later on. There's like a whole little camp up here. The way this game feels and the vibes I get from this area, just feel really good. Like, I don't know what it is, but this whole setting, like, look at this, like, alien patterns on the ground, which I'm assuming is going to be something relevant to some of the things that may be in this game later on. I don't know. I will have to see for myself when I do eventually play the demo. But I am getting lost already. I'm definitely going to have to use that compass a lot when playing this game, because there's a lot of different paths and different directions you can kind of go off here. So, okay, that's all like blocked off. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to go, but I don't think there's much more for me to say. I kind of just wanted to give my impressions and like how I feel about performance-wise, and I kind of expected this not to be as good as it was because of the PC requirements and what I've seen on PC performance from like demos and stuff. I don't know how long this demo has actually been available for. I've only just noticed it on the store, so I thought I'd dive straight in and make a video, because I just wanted to show people, like, if you're interested and you don't want to download the demo and you just want to see what it actually runs like, then you're in for a good bit of luck. Locked 60. The 30 FPS mode feels horrible in my opinion. I'll go back to it one more time. I don't want to do it for too long because I genuinely think it will make me feel unwell. Like, that is so juddery. That panning of camera, I think maybe because they've got 0 motion blur. Is there like a setting for motion blur? No. I think it just feels like they have no motion blur, and that's why it feels so juddery. And I feel like you almost need motion blur to actually be okay in a 30 FPS mode, for me at least. Like, Oh, my cat is knocking over stuff. But anyway, I think we'll stop it there. Like, really good modes, definitely sharper in 30 frames mode, but man, I just would not choose to play it that way in any... My cat. In any way at all, I would not choose to play it that way. It just does not feel good at all. So bear that in mind. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a like. Let me know what you think down below. Obviously, we'll do the full game when that does eventually come out. So yeah, just let me know what you think down in the comments below. Bye-bye for now.